Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we take your sources and dig out the really important insights. We give you that shortcut to being truly well-informed. Today we're diving into quite a fascinating list, 10 notable European football players. And this isn't just about naming the big stars, it's about getting into why these specific players stand out right now. We're looking at their unique skills, but also their team roles and, the big questions around them for the season ahead.
Absolutely. And what's really interesting here, I think, is moving past just the goals and assists to grasp the actual impact these guys have. We'll explore those specific things, sometimes subtle things that make them indispensable. Tactical smarts, technical skill, even just sheer mental strength. So this deep dive is really asking, what defines a notable player in today's incredibly competitive European football scene? Especially as the game keeps changing.
Okay, right. Let's unpack this. And where better to start than Real Madrid? They've got 3 players on this list. That says a lot about their current strength, doesn't it? But is it just individual brilliance, or is there something collective going on that makes these players shine even brighter there?
That's a really key question. Take Kylian Mbappe. We all know the speed, the dribbling, the finishing. It's electric. But maybe look deeper at his tactical intelligence. Those off-ball runs, they don't just create chances for him, they pull defenders, open up space for others. That's often overlooked. So the real question for him at Madrid isn't just will he fit in, but how does he balance that individual genius with the team? Will he adapt, maybe play more like a false 9 sometimes?
Interesting. And then there's Jude Bellingham. What a first season he had. Just sensational. He wasn't just scoring, he seemed to be everywhere on the pitch.
Precisely. Bellingham is like the engine room, yes. But what makes him so notable is that box-to-box energy. He arrives in the box with, perfect timing and that mental strength, delivering in the big moments. He scores, but he scores the decisive goals.
Right.
And we can't forget Vinícius Júnior, definitely one of Europe's most dangerous wingers. Watching his evolution from just raw speed to much more refined decision-making and finishing, especially in tight spots, that's been remarkable. Their chemistry, particularly now with Mbappe joining them, wow, that's going to be a tactical treat to watch unfold.
Okay, shifting gears a bit from Spain, let's look at the Premier League. Some top talents there, shaping their teams, maybe in ways people didn't quite expect.
Yeah, it's a great comparison. Look at Erling Haaland at Man City.
Okay.
He had some injury issues, but he's still an undeniable goal-scoring force. His physical presence, those sharp instincts, it's not just about him scoring. He fundamentally changes how teams have to defend City. He just warps defensive shapes.
That's true.
Then over at Chelsea, you've got Cole Palmer. He became their main attacking threat almost overnight, didn't he? His composure, especially for a young player, and that vision, it was superb. He very quickly turned into their go-to guy for creating and finishing chances.
And Chelsea also brought in Victor Osimhen. That feels like a lot of pressure riding on him, doesn't it?
Well, absolutely. Huge pressure. Osimhen, coming from Napoli, we know his power, his pace, that aerial threat. But his challenge at Chelsea is clear. Can he be that consistent attacking savior? Can he translate that Serie A form to the relentless pace of the Premier League week in, week out?
Yeah, big ass.
And for Arsenal, Declan Rice. He just elevates their whole midfield. It's not just the interceptions, it's where he makes them often high up proactively. And his ability to carry the ball forward, break lines with quick, sharp passes, that's what really kickstarts Arsenal's transitions, turns defense into attack so quickly.
Okay, so let's broaden out again. Moving eastward across Europe, who else is making waves, potentially defining the next season?
Well, connecting the dots, you absolutely have to talk about Florian Wirtz. He was the real mastermind behind Bayer Leverkusen's amazing Bundesliga title win. His creativity, it's not just assists, it's this uncanny knack for finding and using space between the lines, pulling defenders, linking play. He'll be vital for their Champions League campaign.
Crucial.
Then there's Jamal Musiala at Bayern Munich. Such a gifted young player, so flexible, such a brilliant dribbler, even in crowded areas. He's key for their creative spark, getting them back to the very top.
Right.
And over in Syria, Rafael Leão at AC Milan, just pure explosive power and speed on the wing. He's one of those players, who can just conjure something out of nothing. Pure individual brilliance that can change a game in an instant.
So when we pull this all together, what does it really mean for you listening? Whether you're a diehard fan or just curious, this deep dive, I think, really shows that being notable isn't just the stat sheet, the goals, the assists, or even just raw talent alone. It's fundamentally about how these players shape team dynamics, how they handle massive challenges, injuries, new clubs, big expectations, and just consistently perform under that intense spotlight.
Precisely. It really highlights that mix, doesn't it? That blend of incredible talent, yes, but also tactical understanding and just sheer force of will. That's what sets these 10 apart. They don't just participate, they genuinely impact the game on a profound level.
So as you look forward to the new season kicking off, maybe think about this. Beyond the stats we all see, what are those intangible qualities, those moments, that make these players truly memorable? And which one of them do you think will ultimately define the big stories, shape the future of European football this coming year? Definitely something to chew on.